So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my Darklord Link deck profile for the new format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Ever since Links was released, you guys have been all asking me to update this Darklord deck. But since the release of Linkuriboh, guys, I know you guys are probably tired of seeing Linkuriboh and Level Eater and things like that, but I'm telling you guys right now, Level Eater in this deck is just absolutely insane. You can do a lot of things with Level Eater because of the amount of high-level monsters that you're playing in the deck. The deck is actually very consistent as well because you're playing a ton of draw power with cards like Allure of Darkness, Trade-In, Pot of Desires, and the amount of Surge cards that, you know, this deck has is just absolutely incredible. And I'll showcase you guys a mini combo video throughout the end of the video, and I'll explain to you guys all my card choices once I progress to the deck profile. By the way, guys, this is my TeamSamuraiX1 exclusive cloth playmat. This playmat will be available to the market on December 16, 2017 on ImperiumDuelist.com at 6 p.m. PST, okay? A lot of you guys have been asking me, Sam, when is this playmat coming out? It's coming out this Saturday. Get your playmat on that day because there's only going to be 150 copies of these playmat made, okay? And it's a double-sided playmat. One side is a legendary Six Samurai side, and of course the other side is the shadow of the Six Samurai side. And it's an amazing cloth playmat, so make sure you guys get your playmat today on December 16, 2017. And the price on these mats are $59.99 USD with shipping, so make sure you guys get it while supplies last this Saturday. And by the way, if you guys want to have a chance to actually win your very own cloth playmat, make sure you guys check out the Gleam link in the description box below. I have a contest going on until the end of December. Enter that contest and follow all the instructions on the Gleam website to actually maximize your chances on actually winning this amazing cloth playmat. I'll start off with a monster real quick. For the Darklord aspect of the deck, you want to play Triple Darklord Yugioh, okay? You guys don't know how powerful Yugioh is. The fact that you're actually able to pitch her to the graveyard with another Darklord, preferably Superbia, to draw 2 cards, and then you're trying to draw cards with like Contact to actually revive back cards like Superbia and also Yugioh. So that way you can always constantly reuse your Darklord Spawn Trap cards twice per turn. It's just absolutely incredible. So Yugioh is your trade-in of the deck, and it's one of the best starting cards of the deck because you want to see this card in your opening hand as quickly as possible. The really good thing about Yugioh is that Yugioh is level 10, so you can actually use Level Eater 6 times on Darklord Yugioh. So that way you can get the maximum amount of advantage of Level Eater by just eating Yugioh. That sounds super wrong, guys, but Level Eater, I'm going to be using that term a lot in this video. But anyways, next off, we're going to play Triple Darklord Superbia. You guys don't know what Superbia does. This card is the monster of one of the deck. When this card is special summon from the graveyard, off cards like Darklord Contact, you're able to special summon another Darklord monster from your grave. So you want to maximize yourself and actually play multiple copies of the high level monsters as you can, so that way that you can always trigger off your Level Eater. So you're going to play Triple Darklord Nastin. Nastin you can easily tutor out from your hand by discarding 2 Darklord cards to the graveyard, which is really awesome. And Level Eater can eat Nastin's level by 3 times to make it level 4, so you can constantly spam Level Eater with Nastin as well. You guys don't know that Darklord monsters has a secondary effect where you're able to pay 1,000 life points to basically recycle back your Darklord Spawn Trap cards to the deck to basically gain their effect, which is very powerful. So you can essentially just use each and every single copy of the spell card or the trap card twice per turn. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this card's name right, but the reason why you play this card is because 1, it's a Necroz of Gungnir for Darklord monsters, so you can easily protect Darklord monsters from being destroyed by battle, by card effect. And also it's a level 9, so it's essentially the same thing as an Yugioh. You can use Level Eater's effect to its full advantage. Darklord Zerato. It's in here because it's a level 8 monster. You can easily revive back off Superbia. If you don't have the Level Eater combo, you can just basically go Superbia, revive this back, make a rank 8, and just pass. And this card is also like a Regeki, which is really awesome as well. And last but not least, for our Darklord aspect of the deck, you want to play, of course, double Archlord Christia. Usually, like when I go off of my combo, what I can do is that I can just combo off and everything. Once I finish comboing off, I'll have 4 fairy monsters in the graveyard, especially when Archlord Christia, and just pass, and your opponent can't literally do anything. And of course, you're not going to summon Christia while you have Baguska on the board, so you're either choosing to summon Baguska or you're either summoning Archlord Christia. Christia is just really powerful because you're able to lock down your opponent from special summoning overall. If they have no out to Archlord Christia, you're literally just win the duel because you're just going to switch all your monsters to attack mode and just kill your opponent next turn. So card is really powerful. And then most of the time what I would do is that if I'll make the Firewall combo, I'll basically send a card that's linked to Firewall Dragon, like a Level Eater, to the graveyard to summon a Link monster, and then activate Firewall Dragon's effect to special summon Archlord Christia from my hand. And then I'll basically have a board of double Firewall Dragon with an Ib and then an Archlord Christia on the board, and you're literally just like pass. Like if your opponent can't beat that board, you're literally just winning the game. Next off, for your Level Eater engine, you're going to play, of course, triple Armageddon Knight. The only card that you're actually going to normal summon is Armageddon Knight and also Mathematician as well. The reason why you have these cards in a deck is because you want to dump Level Eater to graveyard as quickly as possible. If you already have access to Level Eater, what you can do is that, like, I had awkward hands when I actually brick. What I'll do is I'll activate Yugioh's effect, ditch a card, draw more cards, and then I'll go Armageddon Knight, send a Dark to the graveyard, and then drop the Christia. So Armageddon Knight and the Map Mutation is just in here so you can send Level Eater to the graveyard as quickly as possible. And these are going to be your only normal summons of the deck in Dark Lords anyways. Very standard. And last but not least, we're going to play D1 Maxi, because Maxi is a god card confirmed. This card is officially an Egyptian god card. You know, the Level Eater engine is just here to support the Dark Lord deck, making, you know, Dark Lords involved with the Link mechanic is actually really cool. But I really believe that Level Eater needs to get banned. Like, this shouldn't be allowed. You know, and the combos like this should not be allowed. And this card is absurd. It's not fair. And yeah, like it's they should have never made like Linkuriboh with Level Eater and things like that. So I believe that they should ban Level Eater immediately. Up to the spell cards, you want to play Banishment. Banishment searches your Dark Lord cards directly from your deck to your hand. And one of the cards you actually want to search the most is definitely Dark Lord Contact, because this card is the Monster Reborn. Best paired off with Superbia, because Superbia gets to revive back another Dark Lord monster from the graveyard, and you can actually use multiple copies of each and every single Dark Lord spawn trap cards per turn because of the Dark Lord monster's effect, which is really powerful. So Monster Reborn in the deck, and this card is the reinforcement army of the deck. And now for your draw power, you're gonna play triple trade-in. Okay, because half your deck is level 8s. Cards like Dark Lord's Zeratul, Superbia, and also Christia level 8s, so you can easily trigger out trade-in very, very easily. Triple Lure Darkness, your entire deck is dark, except from Map Mutation. Okay, so Lure Darkness works really well in this deck. And next, you're going to play Pot of Desires. Desires does not hurt his deck at all. You're trying to basically combo off as quickly as you can. You're playing multiple copies of each and every single Dark Lord monster, so you're not going to be banishing triple Yugioh. Of course, you're always going to activate cards like Yugioh first to basically draw into your combo pieces. You're always going to basically trying to thin out your deck first before you resolve Pot of Desires. Most of the time when I actually activate Desires, I actually never find myself in a losing situation. Desires always filled up the missing pieces that I actually needed in my hand. And for a 1-up, we're going to play the 1 Foolish Burial, Soul Charge, and the 1-for-1. And last but not least, we're going to play the Dark Lord Rebellion. And the really good thing about this card is that this card is on target, so you can easily just interrupt a lot of plays during your opponent's turn. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's go off into your extra deck real quick. For the extra deck, you're going to play, of course, Triple Linkuriboh. Card is absolutely amazing. The reason why this deck exists is because of Linkuriboh. Alright, and Level Eater should be banned immediately. Triple Proxy Dragon, very standard. Double Firewall Dragon. Card is like the main card. I believe that this card should get hit as well. The OCG did a good thing of actually hitting this card. Double Trigate Wizard, really good. Borwillow Dragon, you can actually easily make this card. Number 41, Baguska, the card that you're actually going to be going into the most, because after you use Level Eater, abusing Level Eater, you're just going to basically have 2 level 4 monsters on the board, and you can make a Baguska and it's just pass. The one I'll say, and also the one number 38, Hope Harbinger to Night Galaxy, to round off your extra deck. So this, I believe, is a solid, firm extra deck. You can play any other rank 8 if you guys would like. It's all to personal preference. You guys don't have to play Borrowload. You guys can play any other card. But the first row right here and the Ib is definitely a must-off, and also the Bagusa is definitely a must-off as well. So that's pretty much for the extra deck, guys. Let's go off to the combo real quick. So let's go off an example combo real quick. So let's say this is your opening hand. So basically, like, what you want to see is you want to see a revival card. So you want to see Dark Lord Contact or cards like Soul Charge, and you want to see an Armageddon Knight most of the time. And you know, obviously, you always want to see an Yugioh in your opening hand with a Dark Lord card, preferably Superbia, and this can be any other monster. This hand is actually very common to see in a Dark Lord deck, and I'll showcase you guys on what you can do with an example hand like this to give you guys an idea on how powerful Level Eater is. You activate Armageddon Knight's effect, okay, to basically dump Level Eater to the graveyard. Activate Yugioh's effect to send Superbia to the grave, and then draw 2 cards. So you're gonna draw 2 cards. Doesn't matter what these cards are. If these cards are other monsters, okay. If this is the 2 cards you drawn, oh my goodness, you can basically just go off even more. But for this video's sake, let's say these 2 cards are just irrelevant. You can activate Dark Lord Contact, revive back Superbia, and then you can activate Superbia's effect to revive back the Dark Lord Yugioh. So now what you do is you activate Level Eater's effect to eat the Superbia by 1, special summon Level Eater, send Level Eater to the graveyard. So make your first Linkuriboh right here, activate Level Eaters again, eat Superbia by another level, special summon itself, send this to the grave, another Linkuriboh, eat it another time, eat its level by 3, special summon itself. Now you can go these 2 right here, sending these 2 to the grave, so make a Proxy Dragon. Use Level Eater one more time to eat Superbia by 4. Now what you're gonna do is use these 4 right here to make a Firewall Dragon. Activate Level Eater to basically eat Yugioh by 1. First summon Level Eater, send Level Eater to the grave. So this is your third Linkuriboh, by the way. Don't activate Firewall Dragon's effect yet. Now you're gonna do is you're gonna activate Level Eater's effect, eat Yugioh again by 2. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna send these 3 to the graveyard to make a Tri-Gate Wizard. Now you're gonna activate Firewall Dragon's effect, and you're gonna special summon, of course, the Darklord Zerato. Now you're gonna activate Level Eater's effect again to eat Yugioh again by 3. Send Tri-Gate and of course Level Eater to the grave to make your second Firewall Dragon. You're gonna activate Level Eater's effect again to eat Yugioh one more time. Level Eater from the graveyard. Send these 2 to the graveyard to make a Proxy Dragon. And now you're gonna activate Yugioh's effect to basically pay 1,000 life points. Okay, to shuffle back Dark Contact to basically special summon back Darklord Zerato from your graveyard. So especially when Darklord Zerato back from the graveyard. Now you're going to overlay these 2. And this card will turn to defense. You're going to activate Level Eater's effect to basically eat Darklord Zerato. Send this card to the grave. Send these 2 to the graveyard to basically make your third Proxy Dragon. So this is your board right here. You have a basically double Firewall Dragon. So you have a Firewall Dragon that can literally bounce 3 cards to the hand, and you have 2 other cards in your hand, and this is just absolutely insane on what you can do. And then next turn you just OTK your opponent, which is absolutely incredible. So, you know, with just that example hand, this is the potential board you can actually make with cards like Proxy Dragon and double Firewall with Guska. But it all depends on what you draw, you know what I mean? All the combos is all up to personal preference and what you guys can do. You guys can do many variations of this combo. You guys can actually have Abe over here and also Tri-Gate over here instead of just double Firewall Dragon. And this is the type of boards you guys can actually do because of Linkuriboh and Level Eater. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Make sure you guys get your playmat today. I'll leave a link in the description box below. This Saturday, December 16, 2017, 6 p.m. PST, get your 6 Samurai playmat today. 150 copies made. Once they're sold out, they're gonna be gone forever. So make sure you guys support the channel and get your playmats today. And make sure you guys enter the contest in the description box below. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sam from Team SamHam. I'm signing on. Alright guys, peace.
Friends and the family. Do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family. Do it for the friends of the family. Who else? Friends of the family. Do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family. You don't know them, you don't know me, man.